The next and last story is by Kaitlin Schmidt, who unfortunately could not be here today. Otherwise, I would say hi, Kaitlin. Let's say hi, Kaitlin.
Hi, Kaitlin.
Hi, Kaitlin. Kaitlin's awesome.
Here?
What? Kaitlin is a queer neurodivergent author and editor from
Bellingham.
She most enjoys writing queer norm fantasy and fantasy romance. She is also a freelance editor and former English language arts teacher with experience editing fiction and nonfiction and poetry manuscripts, academic writing, website copy, etc. She's especially excited to work with marginalized and new authors who could benefit from a coach and a cheerleader, in case any of you fall into that category, writing coach. When not writing or falling in love with the latest book she's editing, she's swing dancing the night away. Does she swing dance with you?
I do tango, but I just texted her that we all say hi. So we're good.
Caitlin's story, The Curtains Learn Sophia's Secret, which is very delightful, is being performed by Gillian Meyers and Makela de Rosales. Yeah!
Where's my stagehand? The Curtains Learn Sophia's Secret by Kaitlin Schmidt. Moth-eaten gold curtains hang limp along the stained windows of the decrepit ballroom. The dying sun glints off a hardwood floor speckled with white, probably bits of plaster from the crumbling ceiling. I take shallow breaths, but there's no avoiding the asbestos. I don't know why Sophia Johnson, a long suspected double agent, visits an abandoned country club alone every night. But it's my job to find out. My boss has had me watching her for years, trying to figure out how she communicates with a mysterious outside organization that keeps undermining our missions. After all this time, I doubt tonight is the night I'll figure it out, but I don't mind returning to Sophia's familiar shadow. I walk along the wall, avoiding debris. The wooden floor creaks and groans until I stop to study a defunct fireplace. I lift the fire guard and take a wire brush from my belt. It's not the first time I've had to squeeze into a tight spot. I scrape cobwebs and critters from the brick and mortar and kick them into the hearth's corners. I'd rather not have 8-legged roommates in my hair tonight. I scooch inside the cramped space until I'm folded within, nice and neat. I pull the screen back into place, careful not to leave new scratches on the floor. And like that, I'm invisible, again, with no evidence outside this hearth that I'm here. The last of the daylight fades. The only sound is curtains brushing glass from errant breezes leaking in through the poorly sealed windows. The hearth compresses me until my limbs burn, but I put my brain outside. I'm the twitching curtains. I'm the scratched up hardwood. I'm not even here. I forget me. While the curtains wait for Sophia, they recall what they know of her. She has a family, a cushy day job. She's kind, even when no one, well, except one person, is watching. She always seems suspiciously content. Footsteps. I come back to myself. My eyes have adjusted, but unless Sophia shines a flashlight right at me, she won't notice me. Nobody ever does. I'm not even here. It's too dark to see her features, but I fill them in from memory. Light brown skin, curly black hair, perpetual half smile. Her long skirt kicks up the stray white flecks of plaster. A rough patch of bricks scratches my shoulder. I frown. I'm losing focus. Curtains. The curtains track Sophia to the far wall of the ballroom. She turns on a flashlight, flips open an electrical panel and flicks a switch. An electronic buzz erupts somewhere above. A signaling device it must be. If curtains could feel, they would be feeling shocked, triumphant. Maybe tonight will be the night they figure out the impenetrable Sophia. After years of tailing her, they, the curtains, finally found something. As Sophia putters around doing who knows what, the curtains daydream about compiling tonight's report in their shoebox apartment later. Right up until Sophia sets down her flashlight vertically as a makeshift lamp, shooting upward, and they catch a glimpse of her face. Her expression is stony. Her cheeks are wet, not a half smile after all. My heart lurches, and my aching knees force their way back into my awareness. I've never once seen Sophia unhappy. She turns, and shadows hide her face. I try to forget me again. I'm not here. My knees aren't here. This time I meld myself into the flesh of burgundy from Sophia's fluttering skirt. Her skirt expects her to speak into something, maybe pull out a messaging device, but Sophia only walks to the center of the dance floor, empty-handed. She spreads her arms. She twirls, slow. To the skirt's surprise, little white flecks float down into the flashlight's ghostly bubble of light. Not plaster, snowflakes. When they hit Sophia's arms, they drift away. They're wisps of paper or silk. She moves her feet in a dance step, and flurries of manufactured snow pirouette across the wood. Sophia twirls me faster. She stomps her feet as she spins. I feel an itch in my scalp. Maybe I missed a spider. I need to forget me again. Sophia screams at the ceiling. I flinch and knock my head into the brick above me. So much for forgetting. A shower of soot falls onto my face and I swallow down a coughing fit until my eyes burn. Knees pulse, feet cramp, grimy hair. Pain lances from my shoulder into my lower back. I scan the room in silent panic, but there's no threat. After a few heaving breaths, Sophia simply collapses to the ground, sending a ripple through the accumulated snow. My neck burns, demanding movement. I need to forget me now. But little hiccups and sharp breaths tell me Sophia's crying.
Why don't you come out of there?
She says in a broken voice. My heart stops. Did she hear me hit my head? Or was she expecting me this whole time?
It's all right. You didn't crush yourself into that fireplace for me.
I can't possibly reveal myself. It would endanger everything I've worked for. But Sophia is crying. As if in a dream, I push the fire guard away. It falls with a clatter, and I suck in a sooty breath, thinking of the gouges it must have made in the floor, the evidence of my failure. But I clamber out and stretch on all fours, joints easing.
Are you here to kill me?
She asks. No, my voice is hoarse from soot. I'm not even here. I crawl to her side, and we sit in the falling snow. I've never been caught before. I'm strangely relieved. She sniffles, and I suppress the urge to rub her back. We sit in companionable silence. After a few more sniffles, I get to my feet. Sophia looks up with glistening brown eyes.
You're leaving.
My heart lurches again. Of course not. I spread my arms and I spin, colliding with snowflakes. She rises, wiping her nose on her sleeve. She spins again too, in time with me. And then we're whirling like children through fake snow left over from some long-lost winter pageant. It's absurd and exhilarating, and I begin to understand why she visits this place every night. I don't know how long we move together, but eventually she returns to the panel with the snow machine's controls and flips the switch. She pulls brooms out of a closet and we sweep up the snow. It's impossible to gather it all, but when we've got two respectable piles, we face each other. She looks me over, and part of me wishes I were still neatly folded up in the fireplace. You shouldn't hide how unhappy you are, I whisper. She smiles, a full one.
You shouldn't make yourself so small.
She takes her flashlight and leaves me in the dark. I replace the brooms and brush off the worst of the soot. I'm about to right the tipped fire guard, but I hesitate. It could have fallen over with the strong breeze. The windows really aren't sealed well. I leave it on its side. Knees complaining, I rehearse my report all the way home. No conclusions yet. Further observation tomorrow.